Alright, I am Chaotic Vito, your humble DM for the evening, but enough about me. Let's talk to our awesome players. First up, next to me, right? I gotta get my fingers right. There we go. We got Dubstepper. Hey, my guy. Welcome in. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Glad I could make it this week. Actually, I made sure to set that alarm.
Right?
Glad to be here and jump back in.
I am glad you're here playing some Genyaris tonight, yes?
Yes, get to catch up on all the shenanigans that had transpired 2 weeks ago.
Nice, nice. Then we got next to him, we got Nameless Orange. How's it going, my guy? Who you playing tonight?
I am going to be playing my Autodome Artificer, Velmare.
Nice. Nice. And I think you have a little friend with you, no?
Oh, yes. I also have my little robot dog, Mary Poppins.
Mary
well.
Poppins. I think everyone would die for Mary Poppins.
I would hope so.
I would hope so. Right below me in the chat window, we got Nerdy Nobody. Hey, my guy, who you playing tonight? How's it going?
How's it going, everyone? Tonight I am back with my human Echo Knight Kayata. But we'll see how things go. Yeah, don't really have much else to say. Super excited, super excited.
Oh yeah, excited to have you. Next, we got next to him in this general direction, Twisted Fate. Hello, my friend. Who you playing? How you doing?
Hello, I'm playing Pox, a dwarven sorcerer.
Nice, 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 nice. The old man of the group. Well, I don't want to say the old man of the group because we have some creature characters and we have some autonomes and warforged that may be older than time itself. We shall see how that works out. Speaking of warforged, hey, we have Prof. Hey, how is it going, my guy? Last but certainly not least. How you doing?
All the way in the corner. I've been put into the corner. I'm
Nobody
doing
puts
great.
Prof in the corner.
No one puts Prof in the corner. I'm doing great this evening.
I was trying to figure out a joke for that.
No, doing great. Doing great. Really, really excited to play Tal again tonight.
Yes.
My wonderful, mysterious warforged of Paladin. It's going to be fun.
Warforged, oh, Paladin. Nice, nice. Well, players, last session, we ended politely after a conversation with Shemeshka, the denizen or the proprietor of Fortune's Wheel, who offered you a deal in return for digging into your magic that is ailing you, your little bit of glitch issues and your memory problems, in exchange for heading to the Outlands and finding a rogue modron by the name of R04M, aka Rome. And yeah, y'all agreed to do that, but the session prior, a couple of your party decided to partake in suspicious stew, suspicious cake, and Ryu turned into a Vergoy, a Ryu-headed bat creature just exploded into it, and you fought them.
A Gertrude-like thing.
Yes. And you decided, oh no, we should go check on Jen Yaris. And you're still in the casino. Let's head over to the map area and put you all in the midst of Fortune's Wheel. All right. Let me ping y'all where y'all are. All right, so Felmir, Pops, Mary Poppins, and Tal. Y'all are still in Shemeshka's little meeting room. He decided, well, I'll leave it up to you. What are y'all doing?
You guys think we should go check on Jen?
Well, of course, is going to nod, but has no idea who that is.
Oh, you'll like him. Well, depending on what state he's in, you may or may not like him.
Foreshadowing.
So I don't automatically send those things out. Turn that off. There we go.
So as y'all exit that little conference room, the casino is going off without a hitch. No one seems to have noticed the fighting that broke out at all. And everyone's going about their business. As y'all head back, the stairs were back in the main area, or the main entrance, I guess, before the casino, past the fountain, down the hallway with the, what was he? Like an Oni kind of individual, which would be way over here. As you guys are heading down the main floor, let me adjust the music a little bit, because this is a very pleasant scene. Let's just see if this does anything. Yeah, let's throw out Silly. Silly seems good. I'm okay with that. As you guys are heading across the casino floor, you hear one of the table tenders, oh my gosh, the dealer, one of the dealers say to someone at the table, sorry, better luck next time. And you notice that there is an individual sitting at one of the tables that you recognize. Well, I think the only person, well, no, you would recognize, Felmir, you'd recognize this individual. Pops, I don't think you would. Felmir, you would.
Hey, Kayada. I haven't seen you since you
Come on,
burned
almost
to death.
had it. Damn it! Oh, hey, Felmir, what's up? Sorry, kind of got distracted here. You know, I was on a hot streak, but hey, it appears my luck's run out. What y'all been up to?
Oh, you know, killing stuff.
And you didn't invite me? That's what I get for being distracted. Oh well. Kind of hops up off of the chair, and like kind of gets in like a ready position. Like, all right, so now where are we off to? I'm tired of losing all my money.
How did it feel to have your flesh burned off of your bones?
It doesn't sound too pleasant, but oh shit. Why do you ask? I mean, that's a random ass question.
Well, you know, just curious. I don't have flesh of my own.
Well, I really don't know how to describe that, but all I can say is not pleasant in the slightest. I'll see,
Oh, by the way, this is Tal, and keep your eyes on that old man over there. But he's Pops.
kind of get like a confused look. It's like, yeah, I know, but all right. So, Pops, Tal, you guys have any luck at the machines?
Tal had got a ring. Tal had luck.
So nerdy
Maybe I should stick
for
with you from now on.
for the two players who weren't around during Kayada's short-lived existence. What do they see when they look at you, when they describe Kayada to them?
They see about a 5'9" tall human wearing. It looks like, you know, it's like knight armor, but he doesn't have like any of the pauldrons and stuff. Like, he kind of has his own unique look with the armor. He's wearing a chest plate, like the greaves and stuff, but looks a little mismatched. He has like rough, like kind of spiked-ish black hair, red eyes. Very cocky demeanor.
Nice. You all recognize a feature that the last companion that you were just in contact with, Ryu, the eyes, right? Red eyes that kind of essentially transcend between Kayada and Ryu. They're very almost exact, very similar. You can kind of see Ryu's eyes and Kayada's eyes and Ryu type deal.
So y'all got any secrets of winning money, or should we just get the hell out of here?
Well, we were gonna run upstairs and check on one of our friends. And it is
yeah.
getting kind of late.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen Jen around. What's he been up to?
We checked
No.
into our rooms.
So you all heading upstairs? Anything else you're gonna do before you head up? You're just gonna head up, so I can move you all over
No, I'm
there.
just gonna I'm gonna head up with him. Like, let's go see what he's been up to.
Okay.
Maybe he picked up a few tips and tricks.
All right. Let me.
Yeah, you might have a few tricks for us.
Nice.
Okay. Let me move you all over there then. As you all head through the main entrance, you see Pharaoh sitting off in a corner talking to someone. Everyone's kind of like doing their own little business off to the side. Not really paying attention to you guys. Oni lets you go walk right by. A few people have left. A few people have entered that weren't there before. But everything seems roughly about the same. As you head up to the rooms, you all should have access to move your characters, I believe. Yep, good. Right here is the entrance to Jen's room. If y'all are heading in.
We're
Alright.
to the left, and then straight on till morning.
Right. Y'all
Tyler
begin.
kind of like forces his way in front of everybody else, like bursts open the door like, Jen, wake up!
So we'll put you right there. Don't move. Okay. As you guys step into Jen's room, you see in front of you, like the best I can explain it, like a bloodbath. There's blood everywhere. You see a bed in the back corner. You see these other creatures that you've met before. The Vergoy, the reflections that you met with the Cakers and then fighting against Ryu. However, there's one that you kind of take notice that has the head and the face of Jin Yaris. And as you guys enter, the other Vergoy kind of flying around. And we're gonna go ahead and with this music. This music is great. We're gonna go ahead and roll for initiative.
Alright, make sure to click my character.
Yep.
Caricature.
I say the token for Jen is just amazing.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun making that.
Hell yeah.
Can I get control of that token?
Yeah, let me see if I can give you control.
That's that's an initiative.
Controlled by, determined by character settings. What?
Wait, did I not click myself?
Okay, so I have it editable. Can you move it now?
No, it will not let me.
Shit. Okay, hang on. I'm changing this music before we do anything else. This is definitely not.
You don't want whimsical battle music?
Nope.
Well, there's whimsical, and then there's whatever that was.
And this is whatever that was.
Okay.
There we go. I added turns. Add turn. Turn. Add turn. I cannot figure out how to give you access to that token, actually. I don't understand why it's not.
That's alright. We
Hang
can
on.
always do it, we can do it the
Yeah.
OG way, and I can just ping on the
Okay.
map. But, initiative roll was 19.
Okay. 19.
All right. It strangely allowed me to write it myself.
Yeah.
The one I rolled.
You
Okay,
can definitely do
cool.
that. All right, let's see.
that's cool.
Is that not? It's even worse. All right, Feldmere, what was your 7?
Yep.
Okay. We're missing anybody? Don't
Looks like
believe we
everybody.
are. Okay, as you guys bust in to the room, you top of the round, Jen Yaris, how do I Jengoy, Veryaris, You are up first there, Batty, my guy. You have the stat block?
Yes, I have it right in front of me.
Yay! Do what you do. Have fun.
Alright, so. First person to bust into the room, Kayada. This Varyaris? Sure. Varyaris is going to cast Horrific Reflection of Kayata, morphing its head to reflect that. Which means Kayata needs a Wisdom saving throw. DC 12.
Nope. Fail.
Alright.
Big ol' 3.
9 psychic damage.
Whew.
Nice.
And have frightened condition for 1 hour. Which puts me, or that head me, in concentration. And going to fly. I'm gonna fly over here. Square.
Flap, 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 flap.
And end the turn here.
Perfect. Let me see if I can find. I meant to purchase some new token status tokens or token status things, because these are all not great. But that we'll use for Kayata, and Jen we'll use your brain. Screw it. Let's give you a little red dot.
Hey.
Nice. All right. Next in the turn order, Kayata, you are frightened.
Seeing this thing take on my own face, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'll run to one of the creatures and like, it's like, I don't know what that is, but and I'll start like swinging my long swords as I'm running like towards these creatures.
So when you have fear, you can't willingly move closer to the source.
So I can't move towards any other creature towards it, or
Let me.
like, yeah, I saw that I can't move towards it, but
That would be within 25 feet of it. So you have to stay like
okay, so I wouldn't be able to
here,
to move
here, here. I think if you were to run around it, you could like
'cause I have
edge
30
your
feet,
way
so I can
across
5,
toward this
10.
one.
15, 20. Yeah, if I edge my way, I could probably
Yep.
get about here.
Yep.
Within the yeah, I'll say that, and then like, just like as I'm like trying to keep my distance from that, like I'm noticing all these other things, and I'm moving, and I'm just like flailing my longsword as I'm going, and so my attack roll against this one is gonna be a 23. to hit.
23, that does hit. That does hit.
And it'd be a 7 for one-handed. Then has the sap, which, what does sap do? Okay, so that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay.
See what else I can do. I do not have 2-weapon fighting, so I do have 2-weapon fighting. So I'm going to swing my second longsword at that creature as well.
Okay, perfect.
For a 9.
That misses, unfortunately.
And that's going to be all. I'm just freak the ever-living fuck out that I just saw my face manifest in this creature, and I'm just like swinging, flailing rapidly, sporadically, just trying to hit anything and everything that comes towards me, not even thinking.
Nice. Let me look at this real quick. Okay, Pops, you are up. Tal, you're on deck.
Seeing how many targets are in this room. Move in. I can't move in now. Okay.
You can move through. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, now it's moving.
Oh, I got you.
I'm going to. Size-wise, these other 4 are smaller.
Yes,
Okay.
they are.
I'm going to cast. I'm going to use a sorcerer point, and I'm going to twin cast sorcerer burst.
Nice. Let me throw that up in the VTT just so I can take a look. Is there a save for it? Or is it an attack
no,
roll?
It's a roll to hit.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
I
attack
got
to
you.
hit.
Nice. On which two?
Firstly on the bigger one.
Okay.
Yeah.
For Yaris.
So 21 to hit.
That was a natural. Oh, it wasn't a natural 20, was it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's showing green. That's weird.
Yes, I wonder why it's green.
Go ahead.
One for yours. Yeah, that hits.
Not sure why they did that. Oh, okay. For 9 damage.
Nice.
All right.
And then the closest one to Kiata, I guess. I'm going to. A 15 to hit.
Okay, so that one that he was fighting.
Yeah, just yes, that one.
Okay. That should hit. Hang on. I just hit the stop luck up, but I backed out of it. Yep, that definitely hits.
Okay, and this is cold damage. Or 9 as well.
Okay. Nice. It is looking rough. It is looking rough. They're just flying around, staring at people disembodied. Their mouths are just kind of slack jaw. Anything else? Oh, you want to jump over
Classic
there?
Pop. Yeah,
Nice.
I'll run over and in classic Pops fashion, I'm standing on tables.
Nice. Nice. Tal,
I gotta fix my height differential somehow.
right? Tal, you were up. Felmir, you were on deck. You and Mary Poppins after Tal.
Oh. Just double check here that Tal can make a... Yep. He can make it there.
Nice.
Tal's gonna rush in with his hammer drawn, and he's gonna... Well, he's gonna swing at it. Gotta swing at it. He's all hammer to... Yeah. Shield out, hammer drawn. Here comes... Come on. Do a roll for me, please.
Wing.
Nope, never mind.
And a miss. Unfortunately. Was that a natural 1?
That was absolutely a natural 1.
So as you swing, you kind of lose your grip of the hat. Wait, not the haft, right? The is the haft?
Wait, is there? One moment, there might be a fire that I had to put out.
Oh. I'm hoping that's a figurative fire.
I hope so too, but I believe the handle of a warhammer is still called a shaft.
Shaft, that's what I was looking for, because the haft is the part that connects like the two heads together, right? That portion?
Yes.
Yeah. The shaft slides in his hand, and he loses grip of his weapon. We will come back to him. Hopefully everything turns out all right. Felmir.
So, does an enemy get combat inspiration?
No. Just you guys. Oh, I heard a voice.
Like 40 minutes.
Back.
Sorry.
Is everything okay?
It was a small grease problem.
Oh. I'm glad everything worked out okay.
It's that particular stove. I need to get it replaced. This is the third one.
We didn't start the fire.
Well, I'm glad.
You know, daughter and her
yeah.
significant other over there cooking dinner.
Was
Making young
close
people
by.
mistakes.
Yeah, right. I thought
Okay.
I didn't have to
I'm
add
sorry
water
about
to the ramen.
Oh, they're not that bad. They're not that bad.
Oh, speaking of that bad, so as you swing your hammer, your hand slides down the shaft. Too much buttered popcorn, apparently, and you lose your grip of your weapon. It doesn't fly out of your hand or anything. It just, that basically, so for nat ones, right? It's the flavor that I throw in there. It's nothing negative-wise other than your turn ends.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Felmir. Everyone just ran past you into this room. And you and Mary Poppins are looking around and seeing all the Vergoy and the Genyaris Vergoy just kind of there. And blood everywhere.
Help if I was actually 10. 5. I'm gonna move right up to Jen's severed head.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a swing at it with my scimitar.
Nice.
16.
Yep, that hits.
Oh wait. Oh crap. Did I click on the right one? There we go. Now let's try and roll the right thing. 8.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my 2-weapon fighting to make an attack with my second scimitar. $14.
That also hits.
Six.
Good damage.
Is that your threshold?
Not quite. It is very bloody.
Very bloodied. Hopefully you get a go round at some point.
All right. That's going to be Felmare's turn there.
Okay.
Then I'm just going to have Mary Poppins move into the room, and that's going to be all for that.
Nice. Okay. So the Vergoy that is next to Felmir is going to fly around and flank Felmir, and it is going to take a big old nasty bite out of Felmir. So let's see. This should all be, well, that's fine. So I don't know why these rolls, 23 to hit. Okay. Yeah, it's saying 2 GM. I just gotta figure out, because I'm on a stat block in D&D Beyond, and it's not, it's rolling everything to the GM, so let me see. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. So it bites out at you, and you take 5 points of piercing damage, along with 8 points of psychic damage.
Right.
Yes. And then it will stay where it is. Oh, you know what? Nope, I forgot. So I will move on. The next Vergoy, which is the one to the far north, is going to swoop down, and it is going to flank Tal with its other Vergoy. And it is going to latch out for a bite at you as well. It rears back. It seems to be like a 20-year-old, like, human. There's like super slack jaw. For a 10 with advantage because it is flanking. Okay, a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. And it will stay right where it's at, kind of curiously looking metal man in front of him. All right, so the Vergoy on the other side of Tal will bite out as well for an 8 to hit.
I'm gonna have to say it doesn't hit.
Metal man's got defenses. And the last Vergoy, who is by Kayada, will look at him, see that he's frightened. His eyes are wide, and this Vergoy with the head of like a female tiefling, a horn like snapped off, will take a bite out with her gnashing teethers for a nat 1. Man, these rolls are terrible.
I want to say it hits, but it doesn't.
Yep. So as it bites you, its other horn pops off. We'll say that. And its turn ends. Top of the round, Vergoy
And I have to try better than
Genioris.
that.
And then Kayada, you're on deck.
Alright. Boy Genioris, Varyaris,
Yes.
having been slashed by this thing in front of it, going to take out a bite, which at advantage as well.
Yes, at
Nice.
advantage.
Well, that's a natural 20 for the first
Oof.
Jeez. Double the dice.
one. That is
Yeah.
6. Hold on, I gotta break out a calculator here. That is
How dare you make me math?
So that's the first one. And then roll it again and subtract 2. So that's what, 11 points of piercing damage? And then additional
11
psychic
points of
damage.
piercing. That one's also double die.
Yep.
I'm sorry. That is 10 plus 11 is 21
Fuck.
for a grand total of 32 points of damage.
Ooh, shit.
Man, you came close to hit my max there.
I was gonna say, that's real close. That is close.
Well, I am down.
Yep. You are on
Okay.
death saving throws currently.
So that is incapacitated, correct?
What?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And prone.
It doesn't. So it doesn't say how many actions I have.
It's just one.
It is just one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well then, I will. Or my severed head will lie back this way. That square there.
Flap, flap, flap.
And we'll end its turn there.
Nice. Kayata, you're up. Pops, you're on deck. Seeing the Var Yaris.
I'll look at the Virgoy in front of me, look at Jinyaris, Yaris, and I'll kind of close my eyes and be like, can you please get rid of that thing? And within 15 feet of me, right about there, I will manifest my echo.
Okay.
When I hit the one creature, did it make a concentration check?
Against. Oh, when you hit Genyaris?
Oh, Juniors. No.
Yeah.
Did not.
You did not.
Want to retcon that?
No.
So we'll just remember moving forward here. Let me do this. You wanted to put him there?
Yeah. Or.
Or where?
5, 10.
Oh,
It would be right there because it's within 15 feet, but I'm gonna move it up to Jinyaris anyway.
okay. Give me a second. Let me get this going better. I had to reload and roll 20 because I started seeing double tokens. Not great. Not great. Okay, hang on.
Seeing doubles here.
Stand by. There we go. All right. So I'll just put him here. And I will put a little. You should have access to move him around. Let's make
All
it
right.
green.
Yeah. Kind of will. He'll start like this shadowy aura will kind of start enveloping. He's like, please just kill that thing. His echo will manifest in like a shroud of smoke, look at
Nice.
Kayada with just like, are you fucking serious look, and then it'll charge a Genyaris, and then I'll originate my attack from the Echo's position to hit Genyaris
Okay.
with the longsword.
Yeah, go for it.
Would this
16 to hit.
This still invoke the disadvantage from frightened Kayada, or since it's the Echo?
I'd say since it's the Echo that it wouldn't.
No, yeah, because the Echo can't be affected by any. That's why it's able to run up to it.
Okay.
But yeah, 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
All right. For 9 damage.
Yep. Yeah, that knocks it out the race. Swing, you hit, the head goes
this-
pop.
Kinda, he points to the space. This like smoke envelops in the area, and this Echo just comes charging out of nowhere and just slashes the face of Varyaris just straight in half.
Nice. Nice.
And then it looks back. It looks at Kayada with a "Are you happy?" look, and that would I be able? Since I used my attack and it originated from my Echo's position, would I still be able to use my 2-weapon fighting to use my second longsword to attack the one in front of me?
So I may be wrong, but I do not believe you have 2-weapon fighting.
I do have 2-weapon fighting.
So that is
Action.
a subclass or a martial archetype, and I believe you chose protection.
It's I'm seeing on my character sheet right here. It's under bonus actions that come at 2-weapon fighting. But I mean, if I can't do it, I can't do it.
Oh, no.
I'll gladly end my turn there. I'm leaving it to your discretion.
So actually, sorry, yeah, I do see that. I didn't see it in your features and traits, which is odd.
Odd.
Yeah, but you used your bonus action to manifest your Echo.
Okay, yeah, so I wouldn't
Okay.
be able to do that.
There we
All
go.
right,
Okay.
gotcha.
That fixes it. But
So
now I see. It's
that's gonna
weird.
be
It's not even in your. It's not in your feats or anything like that, or not your feats, your features
Huh.
and traits. Anyway,
That is weird.
yeah. Okay, cool.
After seeing the Echo just like completely just slash this Varyaris in half, kind of get like a cocky grin on his face, look at the thing in front of him, and just kind of like grin like, "You're next, buddy," and I'll end it there.
Nice. Dubs, the Vergoy that is with the yellow dot, you now control him, them, they, it.
It.
Yes.
All right.
keep you in the action.
Sweet.
Pops, you are up. Tal, you're on deck. Y'all saw Kayada manifest a strange Echo, and it just obliterated the flying head of your friend Genyaris.
Am I no longer frightened now that the source is gone?
Yep. Actually, it doesn't. Let me look. I don't believe it actually says until the Vergoy loses concentrate. Okay. Yep. Completely. Yep. It
Yeah,
is now fixed.
I just assumed like I'll say I assumed like it was the thing I was afraid of, and then now that it's dead,
Yep.
like what do I have to be
You're good
afraid
to
of?
go.
All right. I just wanted to check with you before I actually removed the condition.
Pops, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna use my last sorcery point to twin cast. Sorry, I need to use the sheet.
You good?
I got a 21 to hit on the one above me, Kiara.
Okay, that does hit.
I'm trying to figure out why this is rolling with advantage every single time. 19 damage.
So what are you casting?
Sorcerer Burst.
Okay.
It was a 21 to hit.
Is that the
But I
same
rolled it on
damage
my
type
phone.
as Firebolt?
No, I can change elements. This was ice.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh shit.
So what I'm you rolled Firebolt. That's what it's showing in the VTT. I just don't know if that's the same amount of damage because it's 2d10.
Okay. The to hit's the same,
Yeah.
so I will stick with twin casting Firebolt then.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I just saw that it said that, not Sorcerer's Burst.
So the damage is fire.
Yep. That.
Look up the VTT a little bit. Looks like when he cast it last time, first one was lightning, and the second one was cold damage.
Yep.
Yeah, but this particular time I clicked Firebolt on accident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
That
it is going to be fire.
I'll shut up now.
No, you're fine.
It is now. You shoot it out of the sky. It starts to singe its wings, ash off, and it falls to the ground. It is now dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Plop.
A 1 for a cantrip?
Seeing this thing burst into flames and just drop to the floor, Kaido will look back at Pops and just like give a smile and a thumbs up.
So the second one. Yeah, that misses. That second one misses. Sorry, yeah,
Okay.
it's got colors and stuff. Throwing me off.
Yeah.
Which one was that at? Just so I'm tracking.
It would be the one closest to the door.
Okay, that one. Got it. It flies by past Mary Poppins. And yeah, misses unfortunately. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Can I interact with one of my items, or is that because I used my bonus action for sorcery point? So next time.
What do you want to do? What kind of interaction do you want to do? Do you want to start preparing to do something in the future? Or like have it do something?
No, I'll just that'll
Okay.
end my turn.
Okay. Cool.
Actually, I want to move. I'm sorry. I want to
You're
move.
good. You are
we go.
good. Nice. Double stacking. Tal, you are up. Felmir, you are on deck.
Tal's got to redeem himself all of a sudden here.
Apparently.
Swinging all over the place and not hitting anything.
Right?
Completely
It
unbothered
happens.
that he's now pinned in. But also at a complete loss for where the tab went. There it is. There we go. All right, we're going to try it again. I'm going to try to... Well, let's get the one between me and Pops.
Got it.
That's the one I was looking at. I don't... That
Wow.
I don't know. That's incredible.
That is
That's
unfortunate.
absolutely incredible.
I'm pretty impressed actually.
Statistically.
Uh,
5% times 5%.
Yeah.
Flanking would give advantage.
It would actually. You are correct. It would give you advantage. So
Oh.
swing again. Now
Okay.
this is what I would be super impressed in this next roll. It hits.
It wasn't a great roll, but got hit. So
Yes.
Better
You know
than
what?
good. It's good enough.
good enough. But you know what he's got to do?
What's that?
He's got to trust in it. He's going to have to smite.
Okie dokie.
Smite.
Level of which smite though?
This is just one-handed.
Double check something. Yeah, this
Okay.
is just one-handed. Just want to make sure that this doesn't. Oh, let me clear this. I can't read the entire detail on that smite. What about the other smite? I got 2 smites. I gotta choose which smite I gotta do here.
One with the most damage.
Wait, are either of these fiends or undead? Are these?
They are fiends.
Oh. Well, despite his better judgment, he's gonna cast just regular divine smite.
Okay.
So you get and then an additional D8 since it's a.
This is a fiend.
Yep. Those are good rolls. Very, very. Tal's really smiting this.
Was that 21?
That
Let me do the math there. 10 plus 16 plus the initial attack, which was. Set one-handed. Yeah. So 5. Yeah, 21. 21 damage.
Dubs, how's it looking?
knocking on hell's door.
Have to go home.
Love it. About to go home.
Little smile creeps across the robot's face.
Nice. Would you like to do anything else?
I don't think I could do anything else. That because the smite takes the bonus action, doesn't it? Or no, doesn't it? Yeah.
I thought you can just...
Error.
Or is it just if I make
Error,
contact?
Mercy not found.
Yeah, if you just make contact, you can pump a smite into it.
Really, not much else I could do anyway. I'm kind of pinned here.
Yeah.
Can't move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's all good.
You definitely did some damage. Speaking of damage, Felmir, would you like to roll a saving throw?
Sorry.
He's not sorry.
Okay.
So any memory you'd like to link to that roll? If any, that comes back to you.
Nothing I can think of at the moment.
Okay. Good things. Neat. And Mary Poppins, I believe if you don't tell it to do anything, it just takes the dodge action, right?
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It will dodge.
It happens.
Next up is a Vergoy next to Felmir. It will flap, flap, flap over closest creature over to Tal. And it will take a little nibble. for a 13 to hit. I believe that misses. Yes, quite. All right, so the next Fergoy, south side of Tal, will take a nibble out of him for a 16 to hit. Does that hit Tal? I gotta look. I don't think it does. But I will take a look just to verify.
Wait, no.
Okay, got it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're
I'm
good.
sorry. I was muted and I didn't realize it.
Oh, that's all good. It misses as well, unfortunately. The next is Dubs. You are in charge of this one. You are up.
Alright. We are going to desperate act. Are going to turn around and take a bite out of the dwarf, as
Nice.
it seems to be doing some hefty damage. For a 17 to hit,
18, so no.
alright. It will then end its turn there.
Okay. Let me remove Jim Yaris from the turn order. All right, top of the round now. Kayata, you are up. Pops, you're on deck.
First, I'm going to move here. Before I move, I'm going to look at my echo and be like, alright, since you're here, you might as well make yourself a little more useful. And the echo's going to come down here. I'm going to originate my first attack from me, and I'm going to swing my first longsword at this one. For 23 to hit.
That hits. Definitely hits.
11 damage.
And pop goes the Margui.
Yes.
And then my 2-weapon fighting, I'm going to originate that attack from my echo and get this one. For a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
For 6 damage.
Okay. Perfect. You slash through a wing. It starts to stutter in midair, but it holds on. Let me see.
Kata looks at his echo, like, come on, I took mine out. Gotta try a little harder than that. The echo looks at Kata with just a very exasperated look, and I end it there.
Give me 1 second. I'm just reading something.
I know I have something else I could do, but
Oh, okay.
oh no, yeah, I already used it. Never mind.
Yeah. Talk about that later. Pops, you're up. Tal, you're on deck.
I'm going to reach inside of my tunic and hold a crystal vial in my hand, and what was a sanguine fluid inside fills the vial with black ash that seems to float around inside of it.
Nice.
I'm going to regain 5 sorcery points.
Nice.
And then I'm going to swap the sorcery points for spell slots because I don't have any more level 1 and level 2s. 2, 3. There we go. And I'm going to cast.
We did have one left, so we could.
Cure Wounds on Failmore.
Okay. Yeah.
19 healing.
Elmer, you are waking back up. $19 health back. Nice. Pops the healer coming in hot.
Yep, that'll be it.
Okay. Nice. All right, having brought up Felmir, Tal, you are up. Felmir, you're going to be on deck.
Tal's gonna decide to get a better grip on his hammer,
Right.
and he's gonna, I guess, swing at the one directly behind him. You know, just do a spin around and whap it if you can.
Okay.
Nope, that was
Let's
not
see.
hitting the roll. I think that's gonna hit. But do I still have advantage on it? Just to see if I get the.
You do
That crit.
not.
Okay. Well, it hits. And I'm also gonna smite that as well, but a different smite. Because I
Oh.
don't like this behind me. His hammer's gonna crackle with lightning, and it's gonna do a thunder smite.
Nice.
It should
nice,
knock it
nice.
back.
Shocking.
Doesn't do as much damage, but it will knock it back 10 feet and knock it prone if it doesn't. Let me see here. It has to roll a.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah, strength saving throw. It has to. Yeah. And if
Alright.
it doesn't succeed, it gets pushed back 10 feet and goes prone.
What's the DC on it?
13.
It saves.
The
fun
thunder
enough as it is.
blasts, but it stays aloft, staring right in the face.
That's what he wills it. That's what he wills.
Nice. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No. Just gonna hold on.
So I will remind you, level 5 gives you 2 attacks per
Oh.
action.
Well, then I'll do
That's
another
your
attack.
action attack. Yep.
I forgot that they were that level.
Yeah.
You know, I've been reminded it twice here.
It's okay. I forgot I
Oh.
had it too.
Yeah.
It's 11 hit.
Nope.
It is what it is.
Whiff. Would you like to move?
Football.
No.
Because
No,
you
I got
absolutely
two things
can
next
if
to-
you'd like.
If I'd like, yeah, I really, really feel like that would be an interesting thing here.
Cool.
Let's see here. No,
Got it.
I'm good.
Nice. Smart move. Felmir, you're up.
Alrighty. Oh, there it goes.
Your eyes burst open. You're like, holy crap, I was almost dead.
I'm gonna come running over to these guys. Between the two, which one looks a little more beat up?
First glance, probably the one that Tal just swung at. Yep.
All right, I am gonna take a swing at that one with my scimitar.
Okay.
For 23.
Big hits, big hits. It will hit.
Damage.
Big money, no whammy, stop.
For 7 damage.
Good damage.
All right. Then I'm gonna use my extra attack to attack it again. Oof. For 10.
10 will not hit. Not kill.
That is fine. All right. Then I'll use my dual fighting to use my other scimitar. Take one last swing at it. 25.
Hits.
Seven.
And it will kill.
Your scimitar slices right down the middle of the face of this creature, and it is no longer aloft.
Nice.
So that just means we shift Dubs to the last Burgoy.
Well, I'm gonna end my turn. I'm gonna end my turn and Mary Poppins as well. She's not gonna do anything.
Okay. Easy enough. Next is Dubs. Your Burgoy is up.
Well, seeing that there's not much else to do, I'm going to try and take a bite out of Tal in front of us there.
Okay.
For a whopping 8 to hit.
Al has remained untouchable.
That ends its turn.
Kayata, you are up. Pops, you are on deck.
Alright. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna look at my echo and I'm like, alright, you can get out of here. And right as I do that, my echo takes a slash at the Vergoy. And you called me here, I'm gonna finish the job kind of fashion.
Okay.
For 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Seven damage.
I'm assuming, Vito, that I believe this one was hit before. Have the
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I have it. Can you see its bubbles?
I do not see its bubbles. Without telling me, if you don't mind, just
There you
tracking
go.
that.
Try to look at its bubbles. Do you see now? Probably not. Anyway, it's still up. It's looking barely under half of what of full.
Alright. And that kind of like and then as you do that, the echo lunges its second longsword right into the Burgoy for 25 to hit.
Yep, that
25
hits. Oh yeah. I'm so used to saying it.
5 damage.
5 damage. All right.
And
I'm
that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, Pops, you are up.
Okay, you can take it. Tyler fighting with himself.
With this. No.
Yes.
I'm gonna move. Still on top of the table.
Nice.
20 to hit.
What are you doing? I'm sorry.
Inflict wounds.
Okay.
20 hits.
For 14 damage.
And it's gone.
It is out of here. And all how do you destroy this last Vergoy?
I'll just reach up and try to grab it and have it kind of skin turn to ash and fall through my fingers like sands in an hourglass.
Nice. And you are all out of combat.
Seeing that, Kaidos Echo will turn to Pops, look at him, kind of give him like a nod of approval, and then just vanish into a puff of smoke.
Okay, let me.
Kaido will look at him like, looks like he likes you. Anyway, anybody want to talk about what the fuck just happened?
I'll just look around the party and go, piece of cake.
Very true. That about sums it up.
Oh.
That was good. Yes.
Pal was not even there and he understands the joke.
But as you all are kind of clearing up, I just wanted to say real quick, when Pops reached out to grab this Vergoy, went through my head was I have a very tiny human being currently, and they like to grab things and just like squeeze. So that's like the first thing that popped in my head, just grab and squeeze.
Yeah.
While that is happening and y'all are kind of doing a little bit of aftercare, I guess, crawling out from under the bed, y'all are about to start more combat now, is...
Roll for initiative.
Let's see. Dubs, would you like to introduce...
Yeah, so
them?
crawling out from under the bed is what you could describe as a mimic chest with a body of a human or humanoid. The head of like a mimic chest, a small one, just kind of sitting there, and from its mouth you hear, "Is it over? Is it done? Is it gone?"
Kaido take one of his long swords and point it at this new person. Like, what happened here? Where's Jen? Oh, I mean, I guess we know where Jen is, but what the hell happened?
I don't know. You tell me. I was hiding. I was little. Oh, hold on. And one of the arms will reach up, smack the side of the mimic chest, and you'll see a warping as it shapes back into a humanoid-esque shape head. But something's amiss. Instead of a regular face, what you see is a bunch of black blobs floating around, shifting and morphing, almost like a lava lamp effect around the face of very pasty white skin, almost gray in nature. Save for one blob, which is gonna be kind of sitting there morphing. It looks similar to you guys. You may not have noticed before, but it's split half, purple and gold in color.
Kind of will sheath the sword. Seeing this, he'll go up to you and he'll just start like examining you, like, whoa, what the? And he's just now focused deeply on you, like in almost in a trance.
Well, I'll say thank you to getting rid of those creatures. I don't know, they just appeared out of nowhere. One minute I was sleeping, and then the next thing I realized we're flying around.
Cal snaps up. Well, I mean, we were here checking up on our friend Jen, but well, he'll go up. He'll kind of look at the two halves of Variaris. Like, doesn't look like he made it. Oh well. Go back over to the new guy. Like, I'm Kayata. Nice to meet you. He'll hold out his hand.
Name's Alex Vander. Call me
Oh.
Vander or Alex for short. He'll reach out and shake your hand.
Can do. You don't seem like too bad of a person. Although a little. Well, I guess we handled it quite well. And kind of just like he's just like kind of ranting and rambling about like just the fight and just nonsense, going off on random tirades.
Well,
Oh.
I recognize Pops. I recognize Felmir. You I vaguely remember, but I don't recognize that person over there, pointing at the Warforge.
Kind of like, wait,
How?
you remember us? But, and then he'll think for a little bit, and then like he'll shrug his shoulders like, with all the crazy shit that has been happening around here, I wouldn't doubt it. Anyways, he'll look at the rest of the party, look at Alexander. So, now what? Where to now?
I think we needed a nap.
Tal, you were saying something.
I think Tal was just going to introduce himself as he cleaned off some viscera off his hammer.
Yeah.
Yep. I am Tal. Nice to meet you. Bloody hand reaching out.
Carol was like, you know what? Now that you mention it, a nap doesn't sound too bad. He'll yawn. As I yawn.
Well, seeing as I just woke up, I suppose I could watch over you guys. Sleep, but in case more creatures attack.
Here was thinking this was a safe place, but I mean, it never hurts. Kind of go up to the bed and he'll hop on it, but he's not laying down, just kind of sitting on it.
Is there anything else?
Tal.
Go ahead, Tal.
Tal's going to wonder if there's a broom in the room. He's going to start sweeping up the viscera.
Yeah, we'll say there's a broom.
Tal focuses on his Roomba ancestor.
Right. While Tal is sweeping, Kayata is beginning to rest. Y'all's first plan was to come up and check on Genyaris and possibly relay anything that's happened. Would anyone like to have conversations?
I'll go ahead and as we're putting stuff away and getting ready for bed, I'll mention to the party that we've got a wheel roll in the morning, and everybody should have enough tokens. And I'll look at our new party member and tell him that we have to check in downstairs to claim his before we go out on the floor.
Okay, like, oh yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I completely forgot.
And then I think I have his money.
Okay. What's the money for?
It was our down payment. She gave us money, the fox god. That's not a god. The fox god that wants us to go find Rome. A rogue.
I'll let you all have this conversation in character. Jen Yaris nor Alexander know anything about that at all.
Perfect.
Dubs, try it now. Anything?
Hey, I can move.
Hey, there you go. Sorry about that.
Good.
I am
Alexander will just kind of walk over and sit at the table, examining what's left underneath the viscera, and from Pop's stamping feet on it.
They pay table feet.
I remember right. Last, I don't know. Do I remember? Don't remember. Something about finding a glitch.
She will tell us more about our problem that plagues us if we track down her modron. It's gone rogue.
It is a modron.
DM, would I know what a modron is? Like, how much would I know? Because she told us about her and we interacted.
Yeah.
I spoke to mine quite a bit.
Actually, I think Genyaris, can you roll me a history check? If I'm remembering.
He's dead.
I mean, not Genyaris. Sorry. You've been Genyaris the entire time. It'll get me there. Alexander.
First death for me.
Yes, that is number one. Can you roll me a history check,
That
please?
is a 15 for history.
Okay. Let me pull you up real fast. Yeah. You bring back a memory. Let me pull this up. Oh my gosh, I can't click. Click correctly, my friend. That's weird. Okay. This is what you remember. That they are constructs. You've seen them around in the past, around Sigil. They do the bidding for individuals. They stick to, they're usually designed for like certain specific tasks. A lot of it's like, I don't want to say like computing power, but like numbers. You know what I mean? Like they run the numbers for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Or like messengers.
Calculator.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. And a lot of
Protocol droids if we're going to another fandom.
Yep. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, that's pretty much this memory just comes back to you about modrons that they're used as protocol droids essentially throughout Sigil in higher echelon company, nobles, people who have some power, utilize them more than others. Yeah.
I
So
will relay that.
she said that this particular one was in charge of banking and finance, and thus has privilege and knowledge of clients. And it has either gained sentience or been given alternative programming or gone rogue. And we're to try to bring it back alive.
Ah,
You
No
saying
stabbing.
Pops just because it's a robot, it doesn't have sentience?
Al perks up.
Pops, you're still hiding your winnings.
Yeah. It's got like a thing covering the head of it. It's very prominent and sticking out over his shoulder, but it's like got a towel thrown over it or something.
Just
I will I'd like to use my Mark of Warding and cast I had this all prepared. Before we go to bed, I'd like to cast Arcane Lock on the door and Alarm on the windows because it covers a 30-foot radius.
nice. Pretty secure. This room, in and of itself, as you can see, it is rather homely. In all reality, I couldn't find the right kind of map that I wanted. So imagine lavish decor everywhere. Things are like silver and gold, like inlaid, and like it's like a nice 4-poster bed with a canopy, and there's just some nice paintings on the wall, and there's like drapery around everything. Very lavish, unlike what you see in front of you, the single light bulb, I guess.
DM, two
Yes.
things. One, where were we told Rome went? And then two, how much was the down payment per person? Because I didn't have that written down.
So each member of the party gets 300 gold down payment.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll throw the coin sack over to him.
And if you all remember, she pointed you in the direction to the Outlands and handed you all a piece of lapis lazuli, blue, and said that's a portal key to a portal in the clerk's ward beneath a large statue of a 3-eyed horse that will get you to the Outlands. Actually, Tal, if I remember correctly, you feel a little... Yes, you feel a little tinge. Right, I'll equate this initial tinge to, have you seen Big Hero 6?
Yeah.
You know when The main character has like that single piece of nanotech in a little oh my gosh, what is it called? The specimen little glass.
Petri dish?
Yep, the petri dish. Perfect, thank you. And it starts to tap like against the wall to go in a direction. That's kind of what's happening with your compass. Let's just mirror that Big Hero 6 item.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna reach and pull it out of my pocket on my side there, and I'm gonna look at it and see what it's going to. Seeing if it's pointing at something now.
It is. As you shift your direction, it shifts and it bumps against the edge of the compass interior, and it points you in a specific direction now.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
He wills it. And I'm gonna like, hey, look, my compass is doing something. It's pointing at something, which I'm assuming is a portal because that's what this thing's supposed to point at. A portal.
It's always nice when a thing does a thing.
Things hopefully do things. Occasionally they do nothing, which is technically still a thing.
I'm so mad that's
To do nothing is still to do something.
So I tell my wife, "You're not doing anything." Well, she says to me, and I'm like, "I'm doing nothing." "You're not doing it. It's still something." "I'm doing nothing."
How dare you logic this one away from me?
Yep. So you guys have a direction. Go ahead, Alexander.
He'll walk over and look at the compass. And having grown up in Sigil and with his backstory, would kind of look at the compass and look around the room. Would he know, and this can be a yes or no, it doesn't have to be, would he know of any portals directly in this room or in the casino itself that this device could be pointing to?
I don't think so. Nope.
Okay. Just comment. That's an interesting contraption. Back down.
Damir, when we're all done here, I'd like to have another swing at that invention that you wanted.
Wait, wasn't that Jen that you guys were working on a thing?
Yep, you're right.
Speaking of that,
I'll just
when you mention that to
stare.
Felmir, and Felmir says, wasn't that Jen? You all kind of glance over at Jen's horribly disfigured head bat thing, and it matrix glitches away. And it is
Huh. That's new.
there's a purse. Is there anything else y'all would like to do before you take a little nap?
Kind of like basically like almost on the verge of passing out, kind of catches the Jen's head glitching out, and he's like, "Yeah, you better run," and then just dead to the world.
Perfect.
I'd like to look at the other heads if they're still in the room.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
I might have put them all in a neat pile for you.
As you were sweeping the viscera.
I'll cast guidance on myself
Okay.
for a nat 20 and a 3.
Nice.
Nice. Out of
Yeah, 20 and then some.
So you see there's a tiefling female head that's all discombobulated. There's like a human mid-20s male. There seems to be another human male, and then a human female head there. Across the four of them, you find 3 earrings and a nose ring. 3
Okay.
earrings. 2 of the earrings are gold. 1 earring has a little green gem. And the other one is just like a stainless steel.
Okay.
Little nub. Maybe worth a little bit of money at some point. Other than that, they don't have much on them. They seem to have changed at some point. Can't really discern how anymore.
Thinking back to Janaris's head, am I under the impression that these are the heads of the people, or are these like the mirror image thing, the spooky thing that the larger head did at the beginning of the fight?
They're the heads of the people that returned.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Creepy. Cool.
Yeah. All right. So if there's nothing else y'all would like to do, y'all can definitely take a little rest. Alexander, is there anything you would like to do while everyone is sleeping?
I would like to just kind of recount, try to remember how I ended up in this position, and knowing the mechanics of the glitch, out of character. Nothing will really come to mind, just vagueness.
Yep.
But also would like to study this badge that I have of what looks like a Assassin's Guild or Rogue Guild or something, faction, and try to remember anything that I can about it. Short on memories and
Pull you
answers to
up.
questions.
Second, I'm looking right now.
I don't think I've ever hammered out actual like faction.
Give me a history roll.
To 11.
As of yet, it does not ring a bell. And then we can try to figure it out in the future.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, he'll contemplate on this for a long while before eventually succumbing to sleep itself as well.
Nice. Okay. So,
Grab the towel.
go ahead before you fall
I'm sorry, I was just
asleep.
gonna say,
Go ahead.
Tal doesn't sleep, so he'll
That's
just
true.
enter a meditative position as if he's praying.
Yep.
And that's how a Warforged rests.
Hang on, let me read. Oh, you're refilling your
Yeah.
your vial. There, Pops.
Yep.
Got it. Alexander, can you roll me a d20?
$13.
Good to know. Nothing goes amiss throughout the night, and everyone gains a long rest as you all wake up in this relatively clean, not completely viscera-free, lavish stateroom that was given to y'all by Shemeshka to sleep in. And it is a brand new day in Fortune's Wheel, the casino of hopes and dreams dashed in one.
Are you naked
Has
under
two
there?
nuts in one.
Define naked.
Define naked.
That is the perfect time to come back into this. We are back. after a little break, the party, y'all went to go check on Jenyaris, and Jenyaris turned into a Vergoy from eating some cake. You defeated Jenyaris and the other Vergoy in the room, and out popped a new friend, Alexander, who is looking pretty cool, and seems to be a glitch of right along with Jenyaris. And y'all decided to take a long rest. You complete your long rest, and you can all do your long rest button. And it's a new day in the casino, Fortune's Wheel, and y'all are free to do whatever you want. Your roles at Fortune's Wheel have been reset for anyone who has already rolled, spun the wheel, and everyone else has a spin available.
Cattle, stretch to his wake up routine. I'm like, all right. I guess first things first. Might as well give that wheel a pull. And he'll take off and just kind of leave the room.
Since we
That
Finish.
will.
a long rest, I am going to use my infuse item.
Okay.
So I am going to give, I'm going to have to bring it up. So I'm going to touch one of my scimitars and give it a +1
Okay.
for one of my uses.
Okay.
And then for my second one, I am going to touch Tal's armor and give him enhanced defense to it. We'll give him a +1 bonus to his armor class.
Nice.
What's the food situation? Do we need to get it downstairs, or was it delivered up here?
Yeah, actually, we'll say that when you guys woke up, or during the last little bit, I guess, room service came by with charcuterie boards of meats and cheeses, eggs and bacon and sausages, and some champagne and orange juice and glasses of milk and water. Basically your own little room service buffet.
What was
Alright,
that guy's
so
name?
a little bit of recon. Before Kara takes off, he will have gorged himself and stuffed himself with food.
What was that guy's name? I'm trying to figure it out.
Was it Valak? Right?
Yeah.
I'm believe it was. Yeah.
Awesome.
Down to Fortune's Wheel. A bunch of different patrons have come in today. Some are actually still here from yesterday. But the casino is y'all's to be able to do with what you wish.
I'm gonna make my way to the Fortune's Wheel to do my spin. As I get to the wheel, I will reach in to go grab my coins, just to realize that I don't have them on me. And I'll start frantically looking through my pockets. Be like, wait, I thought they were here, weren't they? What happened? Oh well. And I'll very disappointedly start slinking my way back to where I started to meet up back with the party.
Okay.
Because Ryu had the coins, not me.
You can always go and see if there is a welcome present for you there.
Vander will kind of not whisper into Bob's ear, but kind of just in hushed tones ask, what's the deal with the wheel and coins? What exactly is here?
Alexander, you have a note that was a letter that was given to Jin Yaris, and you remember what it says. I just showed it to y'all. It's in your... Y'all should have it. It's in your journal in Roll20. It should be the welcome letter.
I see that.
Yeah.
I will then go to the cash cage.
But if you all would like to tell him about the wheel, you are more than welcome.
How much was a spin on the wheel?
There was 5 razor leaves. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna trade in my gold for 5 razor leaf.
Yeah, that'll be 50 gold.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the same.
Pretty.
Like, I seem to misplace mine, but here, let's see if I can't get enough for a spin, and I'll hand him the 50 gold.
Okay. And then they hand you both your 5 apiece razor leaves, and they look at Alexander. They say, "Yeah, can we help you?"
Yeah, I
The heck's
remember they're being told about a welcome gift I'm supposed to receive.
Name.
Alexander?
And he looks over a little list. Is that with a Q?
No.
Okay, good, because that'd be weird if it was. Yeah, here. And hands you a little sack of 10 razor leaves. Says, courtesy of the house.
Was.
Alright, and exchange rate is 10 for 1, and I get another 10 on top.
Another 10.
Pass over
So 100.
100.
Okay.
I'll see Felmer making his way, hey Felmer, wait for me, and I'll make a dash towards him.
Yeah, here you go. Alexander without a Q. Good luck. If you need more, we're here. Next.
Thank you. I'll follow the party into the...
Okay. Such a big map. I love watching just everyone moving their tokens everywhere.
I keep getting stuck on corners.
You still see the hag sitting there with a bucket of larvae. Now it's turned into a bucket and a half. Oh, actually. Let me remove someone from... Okay. Got it. People are still at the tables. You hear the occasional slot machine telling people, next spin is yours. I can feel it.
Don't you lie to me.
Okay, let me pull up the wheel.
The wheel.
Let's see.
Walking in while you do that, I'm going to head south and tell the party I'll catch back up.
Okay. Alex Vander, a new site for you. Kayada, it's like a deja vu site for you. Plush throne sits before the wheel. It's before a marble platform fitted with a coin slot and a large lever. And I will, let's see, player journals. Y'all should have a picture of the wheel.
Dare I test my luck?
Yeah, go for it. You haven't tried yet.
Do it. All right, let me see. Roll a d10. So you sit down in the plush seat, and you insert a razor leaf, or you insert 5 razor leaves into the slot.
All right, let me remove.
There we go.
I had 14, going down to 9. Unless anyone else wanted to go before me, but I will it. Tell me what it was, a 20?
What's that?
I forgot what we got to roll.
D10.
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 Ooh, there's a 1. Oh, 1.
Ding 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 ding. Jump up 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 up. Wah wah. And the outer ring spins, blinks, and then turns off, and nothing pops out the slot in front of you. It seems like you may not have gotten a prize at all.
Oh, Tal, so disappointed. I got the bad one out. Everyone else could get a good one.
That's like, haha. Sorry, Tal, but that's just what I was hoping for. I wanted somebody to get that bad roll out of there. That bad pull out of there. And I'll go up and I'll pop my 5 razor leaf coins in there.
Got it. Roll a d10 for me. No, why is there
Wah
not
wah.
another one? Boop, boop, boop,
Oh,
boop, boop,
goodness.
boop, 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 boop. Nothing.
I was like, it's okay. We're just not as bold as we should be.
What? No, this is rigged. This is rigged. Come on. And Kelsey started to feel like, no, start grumbling. Like, that's it. No. Oh, damn it. I can't do it again.
Jeez, why is...
He was about to make his way to buy more coins, and then he like realized, oh, wait, I can only do it once a day.
This is true.
He just grumbling and mumbling and just swearing under his breath.
Alexander will swagger up and see, thinking he can game the system. He'll fashion just before sitting down, kind of like a string on a coin trick, and he'll pop 4 razor leaves in, and he'll go to pop the 5th one in and try to yank it out.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, save throw.
As he-
Okay.
Yes.
As he sits down, and
25.
kind of goes,
Oh,
oh, wow.
It was good. So, as you begin to pull on the string, a jolt of electricity shocks up through the coin and the string to your fingers and singes the string away from, like, wrapped around your finger, and the coin drops into the slot. You didn't take any damage from it, but it seems tampering is against house rules.
Walk he'll just kind of his hand nonchalantly and go to pull the lever.
If you don't want
Wrong
anything, I swear this
lever.
is rigged.
Roll me a d10, please, Alexander.
Cat is pointing at the wheel and glaring at it angrily.
All right, a 6. The outer ring lights up and begins to spin. Boop, 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 boop. And it stops on a picture of a tunic. And out the slot materializing in front of you, you win a rolled up tunic, like a shirt, that's fastened by like a nice golden bow. It's like rolled up. If you are, yeah, go ahead.
I'll go ahead and pick it up and unfurl the ribbon, waft out the.
And it says, if you look at the tunic, it says, "I spun fortune's wheel, and all I got was this lousy tunic."
Freaking awesome. Hell yeah.
I'll chuckle and make my way over to the tables.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So there are 2 types of tables. Let me...
I smell a merch opportunity.
All right, so there's a table that's it's essentially high-low. It's with cards. Roll the dealer will roll. Oh no. You roll a d12. Oh wait, what was it? Hang on.
Highs, lows.
Yeah. I remember it was the dealer first.
Yeah, the dealer rolled, and then you had to guess higher or lower,
Yeah.
and then you rolled.
So the dealer pulls out a card, and they're numbered, essentially, right? 12 cards, and then you have to bet whether the next roll, which is your roll, is higher or lower than that number. And all the games take razor leaves as their bets. Minimum is 1.
I do think it was the other way around.
Is it the other way around?
We
Yeah,
rolled.
you roll.
Yeah, we rolled first,
Yeah.
and then we figured out if it was going to be the dealer.
Yep, because the
Could be
dealer
higher or
rolls
lower.
last, right? And then the other game is oh my gosh, like a roulette style 1d4. So it's essentially you put bets down on if it's going to be 1 through 4, and then they spin the roulette wheel, and if it lands on one of those, you win. If it doesn't, you lose. Any of those? They played your party members played a lot of high-low. That seemed to be their
Well,
go-to.
I'm not gonna hold the party up with another session. Alexander, let's just.
Seeing Alexander sit down, Cat'll kind of like walk up and was like, "Come on, you got this. This is an easy one. Easy money, buddy. Easy money." He'll give him the thumbs up.
He'll thumbs up to Kayada, but to himself, Alexander is looking for a mark. But let Felmir his wheel spin like he.
Okay, gotcha. Well, you look for a mark. Roll me, actually, roll me an insight check.
22.
Nice.
You do see, come around the corner and just waltzing around, 3 looks to be like Vecna impersonators. And they're just kind of like walking by people doing like the, can you lend a lich a hand? And like random Elvis / Vecna quips about an eyeball and a hand and everything. And they seem...
Seeing this Vecna approach me, Kaido will kind of like take his hand and put it on the handle of the sword and just kind of glare at them as they pass by.
They begin to pass by. They kind of brush up against Kayada. Roll me a perception check at advantage.
Me or
Both of you, actually.
The first one was
Both of you.
22. The first one was 22. Second one 16. Yeah, 22. Oh no, the first one rolled with advantage already. Never mind. I didn't realize it did that. But yeah, 22.
Okay. Alexander, you notice these Vecna impersonators seem to be possibly hustlers. They're brushing up against people, doing things that you are familiar with. And you can, with your insight, you realize that they are very cognizant of their mark and very comfortable with not being a mark. Does that make sense? They're not looking outward if anyone's doing anything to them.
okay.
I
I get a moment to think about what I'd like to do while we.
Yeah. They're gonna go over to, I don't know, a random, they're gonna go over near this table over here and just kind of do some Vecna impersonations to this vampire guy who's kind of just like trying to mind his own business at a table. Belmir,
You
wanted to roll. You wanted to spin the wheel.
Yep. You need a D10.
Yes, D10, please.
Seven.
7, big ol' 7. The outer wheel lights up and begins to spin. Bloop, 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 and then doop, 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 doop. It slowly stops on a picture of a flask. And in front of you materializes, winner, a flask of holy water materializes out the slot in front of you.
I'll pick that up.
Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Would I be able to make Mary Poppins spin the wheel?
Yeah, sure. Why not? You can have Mary Poppins put in the tokens and spin the wheel.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, I'd have to go get more because I only got 5.
Okay,
But
I got you.
I'll see while they're doing their thing, I'll have wandered off to go get 5 more tokens.
Got it. Jumping down to Pops. Pops, you head on down to the ice lounge.
Yeah. Seeing Blitz down here, or Blizz.
Blizzic.
Blizzic. That's right. Seeing Blizzic down here, I'll smile. I'll take 10 gold and set it down on the counter, and I will order the drinks that I got the other day: a lemon freeze and the beard balm.
Okay. He hustles around and he makes you your drinks, and he slides them over to you. Was there anything else?
I'll ask him how my friend, the White Dragon's luck fared. With
Winter's
the cleared
Bite?
tab and
Yeah. Yeah, after you gave him some coin, he went and lost it, and then he left. I haven't seen him come back since.
I'll
Sorry.
slide him an additional 2 gold.
Thank
for your
you.
And then I'll try to catch up with the party, who was up here at the Wheel of Fortune's Wheel.
'Tis a wheel of fortune.
And either catching up with Felmir or not seeing the party, I'll go ahead and take my turn.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me a D10 there. Sit down in that nice plushy chair in front of Fortune's wheel. Whoa.
Rolled a 2.
Okay. Well, the outer wheel starts to spin. Whoop, 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 and it kind of stops on like an in-between. And it goes dark and nothing materializes in front of you, unfortunately.
Not disheartened in the least, I'll turn around and dismount the chair, falling to my feet, and I will turn and walk around, smiling and nodding at the guard with an attitude of pure happiness.
Okay. The guard kind of
Having the Vecnus brushed up against him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Having the Vecnus brushed up against him, Kaido will kind of look at Alexander and like, I swear those assholes try one more thing, try and take anything from me one more time, I'm gonna start chopping off some hands.
Kyle's gonna perk up at that statement. I don't think he's noticed at all that they were trying to steal at once at a bit.
It's not the first time they've tried to get me, and I'm pretty sure it won't be the last. And Kaido put his hand back on the handle of the sword, and if they do, I'll be ready. He'll get like this kind of like ominous grin.
Got it.
He'll shake himself back out like, anyways. What are you doing, Alexander? You ready to win some money?
Yeah,
It's like
Alexander
he's
will
like trying to
kinda-
encourage him to at least play a game or two.
Alexander will look at the party members. At least he's pretty sure he's partied with them, and he'll just kind of 1 second. And he'll kind of nonchalantly walk from table to table, being kind of looky-looey. He'll come up here to the Vecnas, walk around, come back down.
Kaido will turn to Tal and Pops as he's doing that. I guess he has to get a good feel for the right table.
And as I'm walking by the Vecna impersonators,
Yes.
I would like to attempt to pickpocket them as I brush past each 3 of them.
Ah,
Okay.
it's gonna Vecna the Vecnas.
I'll say I'll be right about here as I'm doing it.
Okay.
Just doing my nonchalant, looky-looey, kind of acknowledging their little Vecna impersonation. Knowing that they think they have their mark. but they don't think they are.
Right. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand. Okay.
18.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. It's the first one. Roll me for the second one.
17.
And for the third one.
Aw, this is a good roll.
12.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Perfect. You're able to... They did not roll well, so they didn't even notice. They rolled... it was rolling to GM. If I can switch that. Nope, don't give me the
I
option.
did pickpocket and unlock window. Thank you very much.
They rolled a 7, 5, and a 6. So,
Nice.
yeah. So you're able to successfully pickpocket all 3 of them. Whenever you would like to know what you got, I can tell you.
So I will make my way back to the table where the party is pseudo gathered, and I'll just very briefly look, open my hand to the party members real quickly, close it, showing what I was able to grab from them.
Okay. Let's open here.
Shadow will give Alexander a look of mass approval, and he also looks like he's stifling laughter, like he wants to laugh, but he's definitely holding it back.
Okay. You were able to, between all 3 of them, you're able to get 18 platinum pieces. Two rings. One ring has a little embossed image of like a jumping individual. And one has an image of like a feather.
Alright.
And you're able to
I
pickpocket.
immediately
Oh, go ahead.
know what those are. Those rings, would I immediately be able to tell if they're rings of like jumping from feather fall?
Roll me an Arcana check.
The
Oh, okay.
players that are
18.
around.
Yeah. I'll say you'll build a ring of jumping and a ring of featherfall. And then additionally, a green gem and 6 razor leaves.
Alright. And for flavor, nerdy. What is Kayata's passive perception?
Pass perception 19.
Okay. Well, you'll find of one of those, of 2 of those platinum pieces, you would have noticed I slipped into your pocket.
Shadow will silently kind of give a small nod as to, thank him.
And we'll pass the rings to Pops, as Pop seems like he would know who in the party could use them the most.
Okay.
And I will pocket the rest.
So let's.
One more time, real quick. The rings were.
1 ring of feather falling
And jumping.
and 1 ring of jumping.
Okay.
I just want to throw this out there as well. If I didn't say it before, because I know I didn't say it, but it costs 10 gold per razor leaf, and you can also, that's the only currency that they use there at the tables and everywhere else. So you can exchange your razor leaves for gold. Each one is 10, so it works back and forth.
And vice versa.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like chips.
Except at the bar, right? The bar was gold.
Yep. Bar was gold. Yeah, all the games and stuff are razor leaves.
Okay.
I will nod to the party, suggest that we exchange our razor leaves and boogie on out.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I asked Alex Vander if he's gonna play this game before we go.
In classic rogue fashion, he'll reply, "My gambling is not with cards, but with what I just did, and I came out on top. I like to quit while I'm ahead."
Funny, that's the last thing
Shadow
Janyara
stick.
said.
Shadow will snicker a bit. All right, I guess we should go find that monodrone or whatever.
We should look for Felmar somewhere around here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where did he go?
Did you just call Felmar an autodrone? Offended and Warforged.
Having come back, I'm gonna give Barry Puppins the razor leaves and have her put it into the machine.
You went back to the cages and bought some more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, while they were doing their little
Yeah.
thing over here.
Okay. Yeah. Have Mary
I'll walk up,
Poppins roll.
see Mary Poppins doing it.
Have Mary
Go
Poppins
ahead.
roll a d10.
Oh. That's a 1.
Yeah, there's 3 freaking ones at Fortune's Wheel. Unfortune's Wheel.
I guess
Well,
today is not
We're not.
your day.
We are not bold enough.
Nope.
Seeing that Felmar had Mary Poppins roll the wheel, he'll be like, "That was a good idea. I think I might have my own, but we'll save that one for later." And he'll start just walking out with everyone.
Okay. Exchanging razor leaves. Are y'all exchanging them all, or any of them, or hold on to them?
I have none to exchange.
For the ones that do.
I will hold on
Alexander
to
is
the
exchanging.
9 he has for now.
Okay.
He wants to come back.
I'm gonna leave 5 more of mine at the bar.
For when Winter's Bite comes back. If he comes back. Okay. Alex Vander.
I am exchanging all 11 of the razor leaves that I had back into gold, and bouncing with the rest of the party.
Right.
Bouncing.
10 gold per razor leaf. Okay.
There was a kind of like waiting here for for Alexander and possible, specifically Alexander. And as Alexander walks by, kind of smiles, says, "I won't forget that," and then just nonchalantly proceeds.
Okay, perfect. All right, heading out.
Coming back
Oh, go ahead.
Coming back from the bar, I'll plop down next to the hag really quick and try one slot, possibly two.
Okay. Okay. Da 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 da. Could be 3d6. Yep, 3d6. Okay, so rolls, worm, gear, and ring. What?
Okay.
Dun dun dun. Next roll will be yours, dearie. I can feel it. Fortune favors the bold. Would you like to roll again?
Yes.
Okay. Pitchfork, a ring, and a heart. Blomp, blomp, blomp. Ooh, so close. You know what that means? There's another one in your future, and I think it's gonna be the winner.
I'll take the token that I have in my little souvenir bag,
Yeah.
and I'll flip it to the hag and tell her I feel lucky about this one. And I'll wait to see what she gets, and then I'll buy one token for my souvenir pouch on the way out. And that'll be it.
Okay. So she roll. Yeah, that's what I thought. You see she's like munching on larva. Yeah, thank you. And she rolls, and you see a tooth, a pitchfork, and a gear. And she goes, and as the slot machine duodrones, kind of like 4 or 5 of them in different areas stand up, and they begin to dance a little jig.
Fair enough.
As you begin to
I'll
walk
cast-
away.
I'll cast Prestidigitation and make the next worm she picks out smell really, really wormy.
Perfect.
So, extra wormy.
There we go. So I've got one token that I'm keeping in my souvenir pouch.
Got it. Perfect. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite rolls. 2, 4, and a 6. Little jig. All right. Heading out of Fortune's Wheel, bright new day in Sigil, in the ladies' ward. You were told that you need to go to the clerk's ward, but you're not completely sure the direction.
We came through the clerk's ward, didn't we?
Y'all came through Undercity, or Sigil.
Oh, right. But I mean, we've been to clerk's ward with our other tour
Yeah.
guide.
Yep.
Barista.
Yes. Bustling city of the ladies' ward.
Having lived in Sigil his entire life, would Alexander know a nearby portal to get the party to Clark?
Funny enough, you try to recall any information about living in Sigil, and you're it's gone amiss. You can't really discern any of those memories, really. This is you feel like you've lived here your whole life, but it's like it's out of reach to get that information.
Gathered in the lobby before we step out onto the road, is there any way that I can say Alec's name? Hearing that the party doesn't really know where to go, and ask for directions from Valak?
Yeah, sure. Valak comes over to you, out of seemingly thin air, always around, and says, well, yes, if you, let's see, he will say, you can either traverse to the north-south, or you can head to the east-west through the Hive Ward, through... hang on, give me a sec. The Hive Ward, through the Lower Ward, and into the Clerk's Ward, or you can head west-east and head through the rest of the Ladies' Ward, through the Market Ward, to the Clerk's Ward, or, as I said, the north-south. Head that way, and he kind of points forward in a direction that you kind of gather will take you around the circumference of the torus, or not the circumference, the radius, like rounded radius, I guess, whatever that would be called, that would get you there almost immediately to the Clerk's Ward.
Okay.
Well, the sooner the better. I say we take the quickest route.
Easy enough.
Drops 5 gold in Valak's hand and says,
Thank you, sir.
Your services are always appreciated. And we know who to call on.
Okay. Oh, which way you going?
I look at the party.
First route's best route.
So you can either, I'm gonna draw a line. You can either like circle and go that way and come up this way, the way that it goes, or you can go this way, that'll bring you this way, or you can go this way, that'll bring you through the Market Ward in this way. Can y'all see the map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Because I realize if I have like
I say west.
lighting, if I have lighting on, then you guys won't be able to see anything unless I had your tokens there.
Who of the original party when Pops joined the campaign is still present? If anyone.
Technically,
I think Jinyars was the only one. And he just died, so yeah, I don't think it's anyone anymore.
from the original bodies, but as you all kind of glitch, you still retain the from mortuary on memories. Everything from like the beginning of the campaign till now, right? Everyone retains that information because that crosses the glitch. It makes it a lot easier.
Okay, so Pops will say, weren't you guys, when you found me, weren't you guys on a mission and the tour guide led us somewhere and ended up at an inn that wasn't the original destination and we never made it there? Do you guys have friends somewhere nearby that we should check in on? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to think.
Who sent you guys to the warehouse? And should we check in on them?
Carol, you thinking of like, hey, what about the Parista chick? Where'd she go?
You said something about, I'm never going back. You'll never take me alive, and ran off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she didn't very much care for those guards.
The only quest that I remember us being sent on was to retrieve an abnormality, a skull, somewhere in the sewers.
So, the quest you're talking about, Alexander, is that a ghostly apparition said it would greatly appreciate you heading to the Bones of Night to fetch his skull that had an abnormality on it from the Bones of Night. And Parisa, the reason you guys were at the warehouse was you asked about like how to find about like your memories and like what's going on with the glitch and stuff, and she pointed you to a possible long shot of the Hall of Intellectual Excellence, or the Institute. I'm sorry, for the Institute for Intellectual Excellence. And she said that was in the market board.
I'll be thinking and pondering over like, do you think maybe we could pay that Pharaoh guy to guide us if we can find him?
Hey, Tal.
Yes.
At this point, you feel a rattling in your pocket.
The second time today. It's Tao's lucky day. Pulls out the compass, and is it pointing in a different direction for the best of my knowledge?
It is pointing in a specific direction that is toward I'm not gonna have you roll a survival. It's pointing you towards the same direction that it was pointing after you guys talked about the portal with the three-eyed horse.
Seeing Tal
It's
pull out
pointing-
the compass,
so-
like, what's going on? Is it doing something again?
Yes, he must be telling us something. We must needs possibly follow this. Tal's 100% believing that it's divine intervention on the compass.
Kyle was trying to like, what other leads do we got? We might as well follow this one.
Pops will like
Lead
tap
up.
somebody with his elbow and be like, if he wills it.
Uh-huh.
If he wills it.
Kyle will pull out his long sword and just kind of he'll point it in the direction that the compass is pointing. Like, lead the way, compass. And then he'll put his sword away.
Directions from an inanimate object. Well,
Sounds
I
legit.
suppose it couldn't get weirder.
I mean, is it inanimate? It's moving. So Tal's definitely gonna make the suggestion we follow it, and if y'all all gonna follow it, Tal's really down with that.
Kat is definitely up for it.
Do it.
The way he sees it, we have no other leads.
So it takes you, the Taurus, through the ladies' ward and brings you out into the clerk's ward. And it shows you to take like a left or like a right, whatever direction it is. Is there anything that y'all would like to do before you get to like the portal? If you guys wanted to go shopping or like do that bones of
I'd
night.
like to find out if there's someone who can, like, you know, do the whole cast off thing. They can work with my armor to make it easier to take on and off and make it more combat.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of how to word it, but you know what I'm saying.
So along the way, as you're thinking about this, you notice like a mid-tier looking armor shop ish. There's like armor in the window, kind of like how dresses would be in the window. There's like armor in the window, and it says Sylvia's get-ups. And it looks like there's some armor in there and some like shiny bits and bobs. Wanted to head in there.
Yeah, as we walk by, like, hold on, guys, 1 second. I need to look into something, and I'll go in.
I'm gonna go
As
in
you,
as well.
go ahead. As you enter in, you see you see a lot of mannequins wearing a lot of different pieces of armor and holding weaponry. And behind like a desk or like the counter is Githyanki individual, green of skin, snub nose, wearing like red, like silk. I could just say tights, I guess. It'd be all like bodysuit, tight bodysuit. And she says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Like, hi, I'll ask her if she, you know, I'll explain what I want done to my armor in terms of, you know, making it cast off, and ask if I could possibly get it reinforced. So basically, buy a higher tier armor with the cast off feature.
So you want her to turn your current armor into a different armor?
Yeah. Basically, like, I want to get a higher tier armor with the cast off feature, but flavor it to where I'm just getting my current armor, like, reinforced.
Okay. She looks over what you're wearing. And let's see. What higher tier would you like? What armor would you like? Because you currently have chainmail, right? So the only higher are splint, plate. Those are the only other two higher.
How much would plate be?
Plate and to cast off.
Yeah, cast off plate.
1,550 gold.
Alright. Yeah, no, I can afford that.
What if you were
how much just to make my chainmail cast off?
To make it cast off?
Yeah.
125 gold.
Alright, I can do that. Yeah, I'll I'll inquire about that. And she asks if I'll put my put the gold down and yeah, when she agrees, I'll go ahead and I'll take off the armor. And as I take off the armor, you'll notice on Kayada's back there is a mark that looks like an 8-pointed star, but there's segments that look like it's fragmented, like it's not a complete 8-pointed star.
Nice. Well, this will...
You said 175, right?
125, she says.
25. Alright. I'll go ahead and I'll give her an extra 25 as a tip.
This will be done tomorrow, I believe. I can have it done by.
Thanks, it'll really help. And he'll kind of slip on the shirt that he had stashed in his backpack to cover his mark.
Perfect.
Can I kind of scribble a scrawling of what I see, the symbol?
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
Do you mind?
No, I don't.
Okay. So yeah, I'll scribble it.
Okay.
Stick it in my souvenir pouch. I'll ask him about it later.
Easy enough. Let's see.
As of now, he has no idea what it is due to his memory loss.
Are we done inside?
Yeah, I'm done.
Stepping back out, I would like to ask the party if they have any ties to deities or any belief systems. What I'm trying to do is jog the memory of 2 of the players for locations that we're walking past soon. For the religious debate, they give us little recruit brochures.
The little
That'll-
brochures.
He'll kind of scratch his chin and be like, can't really say I believe in any deities or have any really religious attachments. Let me think about it and I'll get back to you. My memory's still kinda wonky.
Does anyone else want to take a detour and stop by?
I will consider stopping by. Which deities do you wish to talk about? Because there's only one that I care about.
So earlier
In particular,
go ahead.
in particular, the debate between the Aether, the Bleak Cabal, and the Mind's Eye. 2 of the
Tal
party
has-
members sided with 2 of the factions.
Tal has no idea.
So Felmare was drawn to the bleakness for the bleak cables and invited to the gatehouse in the Hive Ward, and Genyaris found inspiration in the Mind's Eye and was welcomed to the Great Foundry in the lower ward. So nothing in the Clerk's Ward
Okay.
at the minute. Additionally, I will also remind you all that you are currently on the run from Harmonium
yeah.
officers.
That's
Yes.
right. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yep, I just saw what you wrote, Pops.
I was getting ready to do that too.
Yep.
How far away? Oh crap! I can't remember where they said it was. We were asked to retrieve a skull.
Yep.
Yeah,
So go ahead.
that's in the Bones of Night over here in the lower ward
Okay.
near the sewers. It's, semi back the way we came, but not.
Yeah, it's so
being a
weird with it being
royal-
like a Taurus. Like, you can either like go all the way around, or you can like go like donut shortcut outer side inside of the outer ring type deal. It's so weird.
The Mobius strip concept.
Yep.
That's not sure if I would. I doubt that I would recall this in character. Pretty far away from our.
Yeah. You guys haven't explored a whole lot of it yet. But
Something to keep in mind if we're ever back over that way.
Yep. So as you guys continue out in the street, there are more shops along the way that the compass towel, the bead is starting to really bang against the side, so it seems you're getting pretty close. Is there any other like shops that you guys want to hit before you get to that destination or anything? Y'all want to spend some money? If not, that's perfectly okay. You don't have to. There's shops of all kinds around everywhere.
I got what I wanted and needed.
Alex is yours. For now.
Okay.
And just so I don't forget, I went ahead and removed my chainmail and added the cast-off chainmail.
You don't have it yet.
Well, yeah, but because I'd forget to
Okay.
add it in.
Okay.
So I preemptively did it, but
Just don't equip it.
can do.
All right. Well, if nobody else wants to do anything, let me move you to a location here.
It sounds like we're party people.
Oh my gosh, hang on. Let me find out where you guys were. I have to... Okay, y'all should see what I see now. Okay, y'all are on the map now. Okay. In front of you, as you are following this portal compass that Tal has, you see a large three-eyed horse statue rising far above the streets, probably like 70, 80 feet tall. And just beyond that, you see like a gate made out of like brick, kind of like a empty portal to the south of it, over in this direction.
Cool.
What's up? You had something, Pops?
Yes. I would like to see if I could find like an instrument shop.
Okay. We will say on the way here, there is an instrument shop, and it is just probably about 150 yards away from where you are right now. So it was just a few minutes ago before you got right here. It is called some name that I can't think of right now. It's just called Instrument Shop. Clerk's Ward's Instruments. We'll do that.
Okay.
You head inside. There's a dwarf in there, wearing like a blue smock as he's like cleaning out the reeds of some traded in woodwinds. And on the walls and on tables are all plethora of instruments, from lutes to drums to flutes.
Okay. I'm looking for like a flute or a panpipe type thing.
He has both. He has plenty of them, and they are all flavored differently.
Okay. I sent you what I'm kind of looking for.
Okay. Let me look and see here.
Ocarina.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He has a special section that are encased in, let's see. Yep, that are encased in like glass box. There is one that looks like a pan flute, but it's like wrapped in like green vine cordage that the actual reeds of the flute itself seem to be like made to be like rusting away a little bit. It looks dirty, but it's the aesthetic of it. And there's little carvings of little rats on each of the reeds. It's tasteful, but it's like how some people like death metal, and that's how they dress, and it's tasteful, but it's different.
It's an aesthetic for sure.
It is an aesthetic. It definitely is. Acquired taste. But that one does draw your attention. And there's a little price tag that says...
Yes, that definitely looks.
Let me see here. Okay. There's a price tag that says 100 gold.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take it.
He will ring you up, and he will tell you to have a wonderful day and enjoy your new instrument. Use it well, and just not around here, he says, and he chuckles.
Okay.
That's not ominous at all.
Perfect.
So, you find yourselves standing in front of a 70 to 80 foot tall, three-eyed horse statue. There seems to be a portal just to the south of it.
Is it the compass pointed to that portal, or is it?
Yes, the compass is basically jumping out of its container, trying to get to it. I'm going to keep describing the Big Hero 6 nanobots, the nanomites or whatever they're called, because I like that idea.
Yeah.
And is leading you directly to that. Like, you shift off to the left, it points back to directly to it. You shift off to the right, it points back to the left directly to it.
Kyle kind of look over at the compass like, I'm thinking it's trying to tell us something.
The person with the key or the compass, I'll go ahead and pull out the key and hand it to them, so that as the compass guides them, it'll hopefully open as they get close.
A piece of lapis lazuli. If y'all are heading there, as you get closer to it, it starts to faintly glow a blue, similar color to the lapis and the horse itself. And as you get within a few feet, you hear a hum and like a crack as the portal fully comes online, and is a gate now. It is a fully recognized portal as the key gets closer to it. Do you all step through the portal?
as you say come online, Kyle will kind of like hesitantly look at it, give it a few pokes, and be like, well, here goes nothing, and he'll just jump into it.
Is everyone else following suit? Stepping through
Absolutely.
the portal?
I
The
will be
void
the
once
last.
again.
I'm gonna take a gold coin out and
Okay.
drop it on the ground,
Drop it on the ground. Got it.
and then walk through.
Okay. Hey, how'd you get through it? No. Let me grab all your characters real quick. Copy. Nope. Don't
And
move.
banish you to the next map.
Copy. And paste. Okay. Let me move y'all a little closer. Okay. Neat. I will give you the description. As you walk through the portal, where's my notes? Oh yeah. You find yourself standing amid ruins of a weathered black marble. The last recognizable remnants of these ruins, a solitary stone archway, provides frame for the portal you just passed through. Glittering deep blue sand spreads before you in all directions. Great impact divots mark the passage of something enormous, which is all these impact marks. The trail leads towards a sudden transition in the terrain, where a forest of magenta trees climb craggy cliffs, craggy hills that look like weazened faces. Much farther in the distance, an impossibly tall stone spire stretches from the horizon into the clouds. Noticing that that's just where you were, in Sigil, sitting above the spire. Welcome to the Outlands. And that is where we're going to call it for tonight. Oh, go ahead.
Are the lights turned out for everyone else?
Yes, it's black.
Okay.
Son of a... hang on. Let me edit this. I'm sorry. It should be... there should not be any dynamic lighting on this.
Ah, there we go.
Okay. Blue sand everywhere. Impact marks are all these big, huge impact marks leading off this way into the trees. Yep. In the distance, and possibly tall spire is where you all came from. Welcome to the Outlands. And that's where we're going to call it for tonight. And you all gain a level
Ooh.
as you venture into the Outlands. Yeah, that was
Awesome,
my bad.
awesome.
I didn't know y'all couldn't see the map.
I could see it.
Hooray!
Yay! Level 6 now.
Woo.
Made it to the Outlands.
Yay! That was a lot of fun.
Much fun.
I
Much
like
fun was
the-
had. There was much rejoicing.
Yeah, the favor was not, or fortune was not favoring any of you really too much, except
Oh no.
except
3 out of 4 ones.
Alexander got a t-shirt.
Yeah.
He spun Fortune's wheel and all he got was that lousy tunic.
I really want to make a shirt and post it on the sale page, the shop.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep. So I'm gonna
Yeah, I
try.
definitely smell some merch there.
Yep. And try
I
to make
get the
some
first
merch.
purchase though.
You got it. You got it.
You know, it'd be even better on the shirt. Have the entire party like looking depressed, and then Alexander like all happy holding up a tunic.
If only I could draw.
Yeah, just blank white
Right.
T-shirt
Same
with the
here.
black lettering. That,
Yep.
That
Yep. That's perfect.
perfect.
Have you poured?
I love it. All right, so that is where we're going to call it for tonight, folks. I appreciate everyone coming and playing and sticking around and going through this crazy Sigil life that we got. Headed to the Outlands, level 6. Before we go,
Woo.
I'd just like to thank all the players, and we'll go around like we always do. Tell us where we can find you. Starting off, same as before, we got Dubstepper. Where can we find you, my friend?
Hey, you can find me at Twitch and Kick at Dubstepper, spelled DUBS73PP3R. Streaming most Saturdays and here every 2 weeks. Minus, we'll find out here in a little bit. Glad to return.
Perfect. Nameless Orange. Where can we find you, my guy?
You can find me over on YouTube at Nameless Orange Plays, or on Twitch and Kick at Nameless Orange. And I stream every weekend. And every other weekend, me and Chaotic Vito do some Baldur's Gate 3, which has been a lot of fun.
For sure. Tomorrow night's the next stream of that. Next we have right down below in the video backs there, Nerdy Nobody. Where can we find you, my guy?
I'm Nerdy Nobody. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube at the Nerdy Nobody. I'm gonna be getting Xbox Game Pass back, and it's a few consoles. So when I get all that established, I'll be throwing out my my usernames for there. You know, possibly game with some of y'all.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Give it a shot. Next we got Twisted Fate. Let us know some things, my friend.
Hello, I'm Twisted Fate. I'm not streaming, but you can find me here every 2 weeks.
Nice. Love it. And last but certainly not least, Prof, what you got for us, my guy?
That's a good question. Mostly, you can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, or Twitter, now known as X, whichever one you want to go with. At Captain on the Path, or Capt, CAPT on the Path. I stream there. I tweet there because I'm never going to call it anything other than tweeting.
Xing?
Microblogging. Texting, no. You can interact with me there. I stream there. I'll post videos there. I do simulcast on Twitch, but you know, if the only reason I'll even interact with chat on Twitch is for the very fact that that's in the terms of service for Twitch.
True.
Contractual
Yeah,
obligation.
come give me a follow and come watch, come play, come interact.
Nice. Well, speaking of interacting, our next session will not be happening in 2 weeks. Our next session will be on the 20th, right? The 20th of July. We're going to be taking a week off because I will not be able to run the game, or a session off. So unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit, but we'll be back on the 20th of July, and that will be session number 8 in Turn of Fortune's Wheel. And I think that's going to do it for us for this evening.
Wait.
I'm Chaotic Vito. Y'all are absolutely awesome. Hey, let chaos reign.
Let chaos reign.
Y'all have a wonderful night, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.